Oh hi, Jimmy J, Cryptographic, back with another value proposition for all you YouTube people out there. Well guys, as you know, I've been raving about ant shares lately. I've been raving about NEO, as finally we've gotten the name change on BitTrex. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things. I'm getting a lot of messages from people, you know, even on YouTube, on my Twitter, on Facebook, where people are saying, it's too late, I've missed the boat, it's too late to buy NEO. I just wanted to examine that question a little bit, have a look at that, and maybe talk about a couple of tips, a couple of things that I'm doing, and techniques that I'm using as I invest in NEO and have been investing in NEO over the past few days. Firstly, let's have a look at the chart here, yeah? So we've got the 30-minute candles here, and as you can see, right from around here, which was right at the turn of the 7th, and right at midnight as it started to go over into the 8th of August, started to go pretty crazy on here, right? So looking at that there, I would have said to you, if you didn't already have NEO, lucky for me I already had NEO, but I would have said to you, you know, you need to be careful about buying on the way up here, because it was crazy. You know, this is quite the angle of this movement. It's, you know, it's almost straight up. So that's a tough time to gauge and a tough time to call. What I would always say with something like this is, whether it takes you 1 day or 2 days or however long it takes you, if you see upward movement like that, I recommend, you know, this is just my personal advice, but I recommend that you wait, because in my experience, there will always be a correction that comes from some rapid upward gains like that. Yeah, there will always be a correction. As we can see, it's quite a significant correction that's happened over these last few days. But I mean, as you can see, you look at the whole trend line of this graph, NEO is still incredibly bullish here. And now we've got a better gauge of where the support is, and I think now is definitely, to answer that question, to answer people's questions, it is in no way, shape or form too late to invest in NEO. Okay, this is a great time to invest in NEO. Right now, it's sitting at $3.20 below the high that it reached today a couple of hours ago. So if you ask me, $20, if you can manage to snap it under $20, you might be able to, but look, to be honest, I just can't see it happening anymore, guys. I can't see it happening. I don't think it's going to start dropping back below 20 anytime soon. I mean, it's possible if there are some big major whales that have some, and they, you know, $25 is their target, and they dump a crap load on the market or whatever, it's possible. But I mean, the volume of this guy is so huge right now, and it just has so much promise. And I think people are really starting to realize that. And what you're seeing in this graph is just the most organic, beautiful growth that I've seen in a long time. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the main little bit of trading that I'm doing today. I've been waiting for this for a while. I've been waiting for ANS to pop off for a while. Those of you who know me know that I've you know, ANS has been my favorite investment for a very long time. And what I've actually started doing with BitTrex is, granted, I know I said I only ever keep 0.25 Bitcoins in my BitTrex wallet, and I've got a bit over that right now. But what I've actually been doing, yesterday I had 120 coins in here, and yesterday I sent out some to my web wallet, and I'm keeping just 50 in there. And what I actually have done is, this morning I had 50 coins, and what I'm doing now on the way up is what's called range trading, which I think I've spoken to you guys about before. So that's where we had a look at doing one of those golden crosses, which is an old stock trading technique for deciding when to enter and when to exit a market. So you want to go up into studies here, and you want to, so I'll just do that again, I'll walk you through it again. Into studies, moving average, change it to 13, change it to exponential, change to whatever color you want, Now, make sure, again, the best way for you to be able to judge this, I mean, it works, it can work whatever candle size you go, but if you're looking at sort of day trading, you know, coming in and trying to only trade the coin once or twice in a day, then 30-minute candles are going to be your best bet. And then after we've done the 13 candle average, we want to go again and do a 34 candle. Again, change it to exponential. Again, change its color to something else. I don't know, let's say orange here. Blue and orange. Alright, so the blue one is our 13 candle average, and the orange is our 34 candle average, okay? So what I have been doing with this little baby on the way up, I've actually been breaking the rules, because generally you put the EMAs in place, and whenever the 13 candle average passes above the 34 candle average, so like you can see in this spot right up here, even actually all along, I mean, this baby's been kicking ass all the way up, basically. So the 13 average hasn't even crossed below the 34 in a good number of days, right? And that's why I say I've been breaking rules, because, and I don't recommend you do this. I don't recommend you do what I'm about to explain to you, because it's very easy to get caught up in emotion. And if you're not rock hard with your principles, and if you're not confident enough that you know that it's going to come back down, you can end up selling it, and then it takes off on you, and you end up buying back more expensive, and you actually can decrease and lose some of your position in that as well. But what I've been doing on the way up here is just selling, buying, selling, buying, selling at the high points, waiting for a correction. You know, up on this guy up here, I think it was around here that I eventually sold. And then, you know, it came back down and I got a bunch more. And using this, I've got around 20 more ant shares than I started this a few days ago with, yeah? Around 20 more. I've increased my position by about 20 now. Ant shares, I guarantee you, is hitting $100. It's hitting 150. It's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it went up higher than ETH did in ETH's peak, yeah? I mean, this is ETH on steroids, as we know. ETH with the ability of you know, any coding language that you have already studied and know, whether you use C++ or C# or JavaScript or whatever it is, you have the ability to now go into ANS, and you're a hot young programmer in Taiwan or Japan or Korea, and you want to get into blockchain. You now have the ability to get on board with that. And look, the fact that China, the government of China, has done such an about face on it and is now so supportive of blockchain and that kind of thing is really, it makes me excited. It makes me very excited, folks. And shares, Neo. I love it. I love it a lot. So be careful. Don't worry too hard. Like, even what we're seeing, because the growth on ANS right now is so organic and so natural, if you miss out and you come in and the price is moving at a rapid rate, this is what I want to tell you. This is probably the most important thing you got to take away from today. Do not chase that price up, even on an uptrend like this. Yeah? Even on an uptrend like this. Wait till it balances out and steadies out, so you can get a gauge of where the new support is, resistance is, you know, and you can use old resistance levels usually for support levels coming up. So, I mean, if we have a look in here, let's say have a look as it was on its way up here, it hit resistance at, what's that, 518,000 sats, just this bit right here, and then dips down, shoots up again, and by the time it goes on that long sort of correction, look, comes down here, touches it, that same resistance line becomes the support line, goes up again, hits support on that same line. So using this method as it comes up, we know that this thing isn't just going to shoot straight up until it hits the moon. All right, so gauge your entry point, and try and do it so that you can you know, make your initial buy-in as effective as possible and get as many shares as possible. But that being said, I mean, for some of you guys who aren't going to be committed to the day trading thing, and maybe day trading is not your thing, which I don't recommend day trading for most people. You might want to go with something like my main man Peter Saddington over Bite-Sized Bitcoin has been talking about a lot lately, which is the dollar cost averaging, where you just set yourself an amount every week or every month. You set yourself your coin. NEO would be a great coin to do with until the end of this year, or even for the next 2 years. If you went for the next 2 years and you said to yourself you're going to put $100 on NEO at the end of every week, on Friday when the markets are down, oh man, oh, those gains, seriously. I'm really excited about this coin. I will not stop pushing this coin. I'm not hyping it. I'm not pushing some pump and dump bullshit. Yeah, I want as many of you guys who are my followers and who I care about, and your friends that you care about, I want as many of you as possible to get on this gravy train and to be involved with all the great things that NEO is doing. So, you know, please don't delay any longer. Stop watching. You know, stop sitting there watching what's going on and wishing that you got in and telling yourself it's too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. Okay, I'm buying more. Whenever I get more money, whenever I get more cash, to be honest, I've been selling a few things just to get more NEO, a few of my other stocks. I've been, every time with my computer business, I build a new mining rig, or I've got another Hackintosh on the way now. All that money, you know, I pay my bills, and everything that's left over, I'm reinvesting, guys. Yeah, you know, you just take away this time, this chunk of your life, and just commit to yourself that you're going to invest in your future, and you're going to sacrifice for yourself now, so that in the future you don't have to worry about working or anything like that. I mean, I'm already at a point where I don't have to worry about going to some job with some boss that I don't like, and getting up when I don't want to get up, or sleeping when I don't want to sleep, or dressing how I don't want to dress, or you know. But I mean, I aim, as I'm sure we all do, to be able to just spend as much time with my family as possible later on in life. You know, I want to get married, have kids, and I want to be able to give those kids and my future wife all of the love and respect that they deserve. And to do that, you got to sacrifice now, people. So let's do it together. That's why I'm here. That's why you've come here. Yeah, we're going to do this together. We're going to get rich together. ANS. NEO, it's now NEO, so from now on we'll just call it NEO. Get on that shit. I'm going to say it again too, because I don't think enough of you are, you know. I'll see you guys soon. Jimmy J, Cryptographic. Love you guys. Hit me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll catch you soon.